Hi everybody, I've got another video to talk to you about, and it's about your plan versus God's plan. Often, so many times, we think we know what's best, we think we know what we want, when in reality, God knows best. He knows us better than we know ourselves, and God already knows the future. He knows what decisions you'll make, and it's just really kind of ignorant to think that we know better than God. And remember, God can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask, think, dream, or imagine. So what we think is this huge, great, amazing plan that we can accomplish, it may not be anything to God at all. And He may have something greater and more magnificent for you to accomplish. But if you're so tuned in and so focused on what you want to accomplish, there's no way you'd be able to expand your horizons and open up the possibilities to achieving what God wants you to accomplish on this earth. And with that being said, I'll just kind of jump into what I wanted to say today. Sometimes we just feel like we have everything all mapped out and we know what we want to do, we know how we want to get there. So we might do like step A to step B to step C to step D, and then E is our goal. But in order to get to our goal here, we have to do each step. Well, we start with A, maybe that goes well, we're still on the right track, and we get to B, but maybe something falls through, or maybe something happens to you, or something like that, and then all of this can't ever happen. And so this goal never comes to pass. And you're sitting here wondering, well, God, why didn't you allow that to happen? Why couldn't I do that? Or why did that fall through? Or why did I not like that? Or why did it not turn out how I planned? Well, it's because you were limiting God. God wanted to take you on this journey that you couldn't have done unless your plans died. Essentially, we have to let our plan for our life die. We have to surrender to God and let His plan come to pass in our lives. It's better than what we even can imagine, but it may take some time also to recognize that what you want ultimately is what God wants for you, but you may not recognize that right now, and you think, well, I want to do this certain career, I want to move here, I want to do this. Well, God may change your heart along the way. He may change your desires to match His, and then you won't want those same things anymore. You'll want what He's wanting because He's molding your heart and shifting it and changing it to match what He wants for you. And it can get really, really frustrating in the meantime, wondering why things aren't working out. Wondering why they're working out the way they are because you're doing everything you can in your power to make them turn out well. Well, why isn't this working? Maybe God's protecting you from what you think you want, but you don't actually need. Maybe He has something so much more extravagant in mind, and maybe this is just a way of keeping you from that so you can actually walk in the fullness of what you're on this planet for. And I heard a quote sometime, I don't remember exactly how it goes, so bear with me, but it kind of went like this, where there was a floor plan of a basic house where there was 4 rooms and like a garage. So here's your floor plan. You've got your 4 basic rooms and then a garage for your car, and then this is a horrible garage. I should have done something like this. Here's a car in there. Okay. Anyway, this is something basic. Well, God moves in. He starts working on your house, doing basic framework repairs, taking care of anything under the surface that you can't see visually with your eye. And you're like, okay, God's just making it better. He's making it more structured. I'm good, so I'm strong. But then God starts doing something crazy, and He starts tearing walls down and knocking stuff out, and then He comes in with the bulldozer and just takes down your whole house until you've got nothing left. and you're like, God, what's going on here? My plan is completely shattered. I've got nothing. I don't know what's going on. This is not how my life planned. This isn't how I planned my life going or how I thought it would look. Well, here he goes, and he draws this huge floor plan of a house. He's got wings everywhere going on. He's got this swimming pool outside. He's got rooms here, rooms here, rooms here, rooms here, everywhere. It's just a gigantic mansion. He's throwing out balconies. He's throwing out basketball courts out here. He's just got everything that you can possibly think of. And so it ends up being way better than you could ever imagine. And it would have never happened unless you surrendered and just let God do exactly what He wanted to do in you and through you. If you just wanted your 4-room house like normal, you would never get the mansion size of a dream that you're supposed to walk in. God wants you to do something amazing with your life, and He knows that amazing plan, so you just have to turn to Him. Ask Him what it is He wants you to do. He'll gladly tell you. The Bible talks about how if you ask for it, you'll receive it. That goes for answers. And if you're asking for wisdom, He will gladly tell you, but you just can't doubt that you won't receive it. So, in the meantime, it can be really, really hard to wait. But I encourage you to wait. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. That's Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6. One of my favorite scriptures that I love to stand on. Because when your life feels like it's turned upside down and torn apart, you have no clue, no vision whatsoever what to do next. God's moving. He's moving in, and He's going to do something absolutely extraordinary and unbelievable in your life. And you just have to allow Him. So I hope this blessed you. Be blessed, guys. Have a great night. Take care.